Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm making a half pickguard. So this is a pickguard template for a Tele, and I'm going to put a half pickguard on, which will basically run from the side of the bridge to the front pickup and cover that half over there instead of doing the full pickguard. So we'll use this jig. I do got to come back through and on this right here. I gotta bring it up more like this. We'll round that more here in a minute. Get that where it needs to be. Take this over to the bandsaw, get it cut out, and start getting it sanded down. Get ready to install on a Tele style guitar. This is the guitar that I'm going to be putting the half pickguard on, and we're also going to take this cover off here and probably stain it to the same color as what this is going to be. So if you lay this thing on here, it's going to sit. The full pickguard to sit on about like that, and you can see up here where it kind of comes down too far. Everything else is pretty good lined up on it, but this cutout is back too far. So that's what I said about we got to add on to there. So there's the original line here. This is a line I drew that should get us close. We'll cut this out rough, and we'll take it over to the spindle sander and sand this down to match, and then also sand the sides down and get this bottom hole cut out also. Okay, so we got this pickguard rough cut out. We got this back. This is pretty much dead on where it needs to be. So now what we gotta do is start working on this top here and the sides. What we set it down on, it's gonna sit about like that. And we gotta cut out for the pickup. Gotta cut a little notch out for that pickup to sit in there. And we're gonna sand this down. Not quite to that line, but sand it down a little bit, and then sand the sides down, smooth up the sides basically. So we'll go ahead and get these sides smoothed up next, and then we'll work on cutting this notch out for the pickup. Okay, so on this pickguard, everything's sanded down where it needs to be. The sides are good. Now I'll probably come back through some hand sandpaper, hit up to 320 or something like that, but it's basically good to go. What we need to work on now is this cutout for the pickup. So it sits on there like this, and we're going to have to cut out for the pickup itself here. We got to cut in about 3/8 of an inch back this line, and then actually the height of the pickup right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that, get that cut out, and then we should be about done with this pickguard. Our pickguard is basically done. I got my notched out for my pickup. Got this hole done, and then got the sides all sanded down pretty good, and now that's what we got right there. So naturally it's a lot thicker than it should be, so I got to plane it down in the planer, get it down to the thickness of this. As you can see the difference there, there's a little bit of a lip. It's probably like, I don't know, and maybe a 1/16, I don't know, an 1/8. We got to take this whole thing down. We'll plane it down, get it down to this height here. Then what we're going to do, we'll put in some screw holes, something like that, and then basically sand it down, put some sealer on it, and figure out what kind of stain we're going to put on it. Stain it something that's going to look cool. I don't know yet what. And we're going to also take this off, stain this to match this, and then once we get it stained, we'll show us staining it, get it cleared, get it buffed out to a nice gloss finish, and just reinstall it, and then that'll be done. This will be done, and then this guitar is basically ready to head out. So, well, we might go ahead and bevel the ends here. I don't know yet, like from here to there, maybe. Down in here, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure that out later. I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. Probably will do something though. Get it beveled. But I'll go ahead and get this thing planed down so we can go ahead and get some stain put on it. Okay, so we went ahead and got this planed down to the thickness that we wanted it. And it is basically done. Sits on there. It's flush right here. So the next thing to do is to get like a sealer put on it and then figure out what kind of stain we want to put this. If we want to leave it natural, which will look kind of like this with a clear coat on it, or if we want to go ahead and put a colored stain on it. I'm not even sure what color I would do that would go with this body. So anyways, that's the next thing we're going to do, get sealer put on this and then figure out what kind of stain we're going to put on this. Probably a dark stain of something. So I'm not sure what color I'm going to stain my pickguard yet. If I'm going to leave it natural like it is. But I went ahead and did some test pieces of 3 different colors on a piece of the same kind of wood. So I got black, just a black stain there, which is whatever. And I got like a light blue stain, which doesn't look bad, but I'm not sure what it would look like on that guitar body. And then on the bottom here, I got a walnut stain on there. And I'm thinking that's probably going to be the color you go with. That's probably going to be the best one. Probably not black. Either natural, walnut, or the light blue. And I'm not sure yet what color would look the best on there. So I'll probably take this piece in and lay it on the body once it dries and kind of get an idea of what each color would look like on the body. And that's probably going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.